Something I wish someone would have told me when I started homesteading was how important it is to pick your animals based on your situation and not just what you want. I feel like it never gets talked about, but it's one of the elements of having a productive and sustainable homestead. We're working with raw land and we don't have lush pastures, and we're working with very steep hillsides. We come from a place where every ranch is a cattle ranch, so naturally we thought that we were gonna have cattle and a milk cow. The forage that we have would have been largely impalatable to cattle, and they would have eroded our steep hillsides. Thank goodness that my bad idea was to have geese and not cattle, because it would have been financially devastating to fail with cattle. After a lot of research, we decided on sheep and goats because of their ability to utilize the forage that we already have. They also multiply a lot faster because they typically have twins and triplets. They require less infrastructure, and they're a lot gentler on our slopes because of their smaller size. It also makes them a lot easier to handle. Size matters. The other day I got drug around by a sheep, and it made me realize that if we had cattle, we would have to have a lot more infrastructure and either horses or ATVs to be able to move them. Not only do you have to pick the right kind of animal, you have to pick the right breed, because there's a ton of different sheep and goats and cows, and they all have different traits and abilities. So if you want a homestead that is productive, financially sustainable, and allows you to keep your sanity, do your research and make sure you're picking the right animals for your situation and land.